Before we get into this video, I want to say thank you so much for 75,000 subscribers. You guys are insane. In today's video, we're going to be doing some Fortnite speculation. We're going to be coming up with some awesome designs, some cool ideas, and discuss some with you guys in the comments below for the things that you'd like to see in a Christmas update, which will be up and coming in Fortnite Battle Royale. I cannot wait for it. Let me know what ideas you love in this video, and of course, fire your own below so that we can see them. If you're joining the channel just now, thank you for subscribing and liking this video. Let's get straight into it. I really struggle to contain myself when it comes to Christmas. Christmas is just one of those really nice periods where we spend loads of money and we all get skin. Now, I'm only kidding. You know, we all do come together, we all have a good time, and when it comes to the games that I like to play, oh my god, at the moment I'm smashing Fortnite, but honestly, when it comes to something that I enjoy doing, everything Christmas related is just so exciting. I remember when GTA 5 would do their update on the snow, and I would run in and I'd do snowball fights with my mates, and I'd be so ecstatic about like drifting around in the cars and everything, and oh, I just can't wait for the Fortnite update. So here is a before image of something that I created in Photoshop. Now, I'm not the best designer, so in this video I'm just putting together some cool ideas, and Slendy, my friend, has also been helping me out with some of these ideas as well, just to give you something visual to imagine. Now, this is the before and then this is the after. Now, as you can see, we've changed some of the tabs and some of the way that it's laid out. It's just a bit of a daft thing. It took a little while to put together, but the concept is generally that we would have like a very snowy background. Maybe we could have, you know, somewhere like Loot Lake, even if in the background covered in snow, or, you know, some log cabin. It would be really, really cool. So this was just a daft little concept that we put together. Let me know what you would like to see on the menu, because the Halloween update menu was absolutely amazing. I really, really enjoyed it, and it's way better than the standard plan that we originally got when we first started playing Fortnite Battle Royale. When designing the menu, it got me thinking. I was like, well, actually, hang on a second. If we can design the menu like this, why not attempt to try and take a screenshot from the game and try and turn it a bit snowy and see what we would actually end up generating. So here is a screenshot before and a screenshot after. I tried my very best to try and replicate the factor of snow and cold and the ice. Obviously, it'll be a little bit warmer in the sense of like how soft it would look and stuff. This picture is very, very brutal looking. It looks like we've been hit by, you know, global warming and we're all about to freeze to death. I'm pretty sure if they took on board the idea of covering the map in snow, which is one of the greatest ideas that everyone has been firing in my direction, literally all over the place, then it would be a little bit more subtle than what I've created in Photoshop. But as you can see from this, the concept is brilliant. Imagine all of the trees and the bushes with lots of snow and icicles hanging from them, the land just covered in a flat snow where our footsteps may be even traceable. That would be awesome. But of course, that would open up so many opportunities to create so much content. Imagine being able to walk around this snowy map and throw snowballs at your friends and enemies and actually cause damage. That is one of the best ideas. I mean, you'd probably die, like, you probably would die. You'd probably get shot because nobody would be like, okay, let's put the guns down. But I can guarantee if they add snowballs in, we will get somebody recording a video, hopefully me, where everyone will do a truce and everyone will come together to throw balls at each other. Not only that, but having the map covered in snow would allow us to open up so many cool opportunities to alter the environment in general. Imagine they made Loot Lake completely frozen. You know, instead of it being this slow, dragging water, we could actually run across it and build on the ice. Maybe all of the actual, you know, rivers and waterfalls freeze over as well, and they become very different environments. Instead of, like I say, this slowing water, we could have this slippery surface. You know, that would be really cool to see as well. Like, we could almost go ice skating in Fortnite because of the actual surface. I mean, this is going to be pretty difficult to replicate, but it would be absolutely spectacular, and I would adore being able to do some ice skating around Loot Lake. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, though, we have to admit, even before we jump into the map, there has to be something Christmassy about the bus. There just has to be. If they're going to play around with the map, they're going to fiddle with the weapons, whatever they're going to do, there has to be something to the bus. So me and Slendy work together on some different images. You're going to see all of those and the transformation from the beginning to the end and how it looked from obviously the started image to the image we created in the blizzard. And obviously it is very intense and it's very over the top. But we figured, hey, let's make it really, really crazy. And also, just as a side note, it's actually snowing outside of my house right now. It's crazy. I haven't seen snow in so long. It didn't even snow last year. How do you imagine the bus will come in over the map as a Christmas update? Do you think it will have frozen icicles in it? Do you think it'll have decorations all over it? Do you think they'll change the colour? How do you think the bus will look? Let me know in the comments below. As I mentioned in the last patch update that we did, well, that was a very interesting video, and they did clearly state that they are surfing rockets permanently. They are allowing that 100% in the game, and just like in Halloween, we got a customized weapon. We got a customized rocket launcher that had a pumpkin's head on it, and it was so cool, and it completely changed the game with the rocket surfing. Now, for Christmas updates, there are so many different ideas. We could end up having turkeys, we could have Christmas puddings, we could have presents, we could do so much cool stuff for the Christmas update for the rockets, but this is a concept that me and Slendy put together. This is Santa's head, and you can just imagine when this gets shot, it goes ho 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 ho. Just like in the Halloween update, we had the pumpkin and you'd hear it make a funny sound. So I think this would be pretty cool, and if they made something like this, it would be wicked. They're definitely going to customize the rockets. If they don't, they're missing out, because everybody still's rocket surfing, and it is just one of those awesome things. So what would you put at the end of a rocket launcher? Without a doubt, it definitely wouldn't be me. Please don't see me. Don't put me in front of a rocket. We're on about designs here, okay? So Santa Claus is the one that we chose to design, but let us know in the comments which one you think will be even better. I like the idea of the ho 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 explosion. It'd be the perfect way to give everybody in the game that you kill a gift for Christmas. Another thing that we thought about was supply drops. Now, these supply drops that land in the game, we all know they come down on balloons, they land in, they look really, really cool, and they are, of course, a cube. Now, that cube could easily be turned into a present. Now, this is the reason why we chose a Santa launcher over a present launcher. Now, I know a lot of people have said present launcher, especially a great streamer known as Ninja. You probably already know of him. Shout out to him because he is a legend. He mentioned presents for launchers as well, but imagine if they changed the supply drops into presents. I guarantee that is going to happen just because it just makes logical sense. It's a cube. Presents tend to be cubes unless you get funny shaped things that are wrapped up in presents, which you most likely will because life is funny like that. So imagine presents falling from the sky, raining down, handing you all beautiful gifts with plenty of beautiful weapons to take out your enemies with. I think that's definitely going to happen, but hey, once again, we're only speculating, so I do hope it happens, but I don't know if it actually will. Now, the next thing we're going to take a look at is some evidence that I believe everything so far that we've said is actually going to happen, or at least some of these things will happen. Probably not in the same way that we've designed them, because obviously everything we've created is just visual to try and help you guys envision what we're thinking. Now, the other thing I'm talking about, and this is what solidifies everything I've already mentioned in this video, is that for the PvE version of Fortnite, there is going to be an update. On Reddit, there was a post, there was a picture that was posted there of the actual, it looked like the loading screen, or it looked like an area in the map. The trees didn't have any bushes or anything on, there was no foliage anywhere, there was just literally dead trees, and there was a Christmas tree. It was nicely lit up, as you would expect, with lots of presents around it. Now, there were a couple of people on the internet who took this and turned it into a video talking about the Christmas update, and honestly, the fact that they're saying, hey, this is definitely coming to PvE, but they haven't actually solidified it for the Battle Royale yet. They said they don't want to spoil anyone's surprises. That was the words of Fortnite. Well, I guarantee this is happening on Fortnite without a doubt. We all know that an update will be coming, but to what extent, I don't know. But if they're able to change the entire PvE game and put snow and presents and trees and take off foliage and everything, man, it's gonna be really, really cool to see what they do with Battle Royale, since there are probably more players, and I do believe there are more players playing the BR than they are playing PvE. I've truly saved the best thing for the very end of the video, and that is the costumes. Now, we all know that there are lots of different costumes that constantly keep coming out in Fortnite, and that when people purchase this helps Battle Royale continue onwards and keep on developing and doing all the awesome stuff that they're doing every single day in their offices. Now, for the Christmas update, there will be limited edition outfits. We don't know what those will be, but I came up with some concepts just to give you a couple of ideas. First off, I thought about a Santa, so here's an image of a Santa face as well as Slendy's version of it as well. So I thought, hey, this would actually be quite comical. It's a pretty stereotypical one. You know, this is something you would naturally imagine happening, some kind of Santa hat, you know, maybe whited out hair. I don't really know how it would go down, but that was the first one. We then came up with a Christmas tree idea. Now, since the bushes are actually in the game, this kind of made me think, well, what if the bushes changed into little Christmas trees, and all the bushes in the game were little Christmas trees, and we were able to run around as Christmas trees? That would be pretty cool. It'd be a lot cooler than running around as a bush. Not only that, if you're somebody who doesn't like the updates and you don't like the costumes, this might be one that you purchase because you are a Grinch. And I designed a pretty cool version of the Grinch's face just for the sample of those individuals. Not only that, I've also generated a snowflake design as well, so you can check that out on screen. I thought it'd be cool at least to do something that was for both the female and the male characters, because of course we do get slightly different outfits and they are only applied to the sexes in the game that we actually have. So what do you think about everything I've mentioned so far? Do you think they're going to customize the map and cover it all in snow? Will Loot Lake freeze, and will the lakes and waterfalls go along with that? Will the bus have decorations? Will we have presents for supply drops? Will we have ho-ho launches? What will we have, and why do you think they will be the things that we will end up having? Let me know in the comments below and I will speak to you all there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I cannot wait for this update. Take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.